Welcome back. We don't often talk about the weather here on The Story, but tomorrow is a weather impact alert day. That's why we've got Chief Meteorologist Matt Safino here to tell us more about the rain that's on the way. And also, Matt, you're going to talk about how this cooler week that we've had compares to our averages this time of year.
Yeah, it's interesting to dig into that because a lot of that is perception. So we'll get into that in a minute, but I want to talk about what's happening tomorrow because it won't look like this. Mount Hood is beaming brightly. We'll be watching our sky cams closely all day tomorrow, especially to the south, because there is a significant threat of thunderstorms, and some of those could be strong enough to be classified as severe, especially in this area that's highlighted in yellow. But all of Western Oregon and the Cascades and then Central Oregon under the threat for thunderstorms tomorrow, especially in the afternoon. So it's going to be a very different day. This is the culprit, this area of low pressure. This is very moisture-rich air. This is dry air behind it. There's a good jet stream involved here, and it's all moving closer to the coast right now. So we're good tonight. It'll be clear tonight. We'll actually still be mainly sunny in the morning, but the warmer we get tomorrow, the more intense those storms will become because the heating of the ground and the air will actually help to get those thunderstorms and showers really ramped up. So look at this rainfall forecast. Now, this is just one of several models that we look at to forecast the weather, but this one is interesting and potentially very representative of how the day will go. The exact amounts may change and the hour, the timing of this may change. But what I want to point out is this. We go from no rain at 5 o'clock to about a quarter of an inch at 6 o'clock. So that's rainfall rates of a quarter of an inch an hour. That's not severe, but that's pretty good, especially for summer. And then from 7 to 8, we get 4/10 of an inch of rain in an hour. Now, that's enough to cause some minor flooding or flash flooding if it happens up in the Cascades over some recent burn scars. So that's a concern up there. And you can see, though, that we get these just big chunks of rain indicating that we're going to have the kind of rainfall that comes with showers and thunderstorms that can be very, very intense, then back off for a bit, and then become very, very intense again. So the early part of the day is fine, but in the afternoon, that's the weather impact alert time. Showers and thunderstorms will develop in the afternoon and spread from south-southeast to north-northwest. I think this is all going to morph into just a rainy Saturday night as the storms may settle down a bit, but the rainfall will continue. So again, a really different day. So let's look at lightning and the different types of lightning that we have because it's somewhat interesting. You can get lightning that just goes cloud to air. That's known as a step leader. That's really quite common. As the leader nears the ground, it draws up a positive charge, and then you end up getting a lightning strike that makes contact like that. But there's all different kinds of lightning that can happen here, and that's the process that lightning happens, and that happens in about less than a second. But you can also get lightning that happens in the cloud. We call that intra-cloud lightning. That's very, very common. Cloud to cloud doesn't happen all that frequently, but it does happen. Cloud to sky, you see that occasionally. And photographers, get your cameras ready because there could be a show for us tomorrow night. These are the ones that we're really concerned about in terms of wildfire because those positive polarity cloud to ground that happen outside of the shaft of rain, they tend to be very strong and they're happening with no rain. Those can start wildfires very easily. So we do keep a look on that, and we can tell the polarity of lightning strike with our lightning sensors that we have. So this is interesting too. Lightning deaths by location, right? Look at all the locations with the high amounts. Outside in the yard, a field, outside in the open here. Under a tree, not a good place to be if there's a lightning storm. So just a little bit of lightning safety for you. The safe places in your car, in a home, even a parking lot, anywhere where you can get cover. You don't want to be caught outside when lightning happens. So tomorrow, hail, downpours, and lightning. Again, it's a weather impact alert day. You need to drive carefully because we could get some ponding of water in some of the low-lying intersections and the like. Now, Tim, what was the other question you had?
We're talking about the temperatures, cooler week we had.
Yes, that's right.
What about that?
So, this was brought up to me yesterday. I was like, has it really been cooler? So today is the 16th of August. Only 6 of our days this month have we had temperatures that were below average. So I think what happened is this. We came off a record hot July. Portland and Salem, that was the average temperature. Hottest July we've ever had. 8 of the 10 hottest Julys have all been since 2009, if you want to talk climate change. And the last below average July we had in Portland was way back in 2012. We hit 100 a few times during the month of July. We started August with a 99-degree day. But suddenly in the last week, we've had 4 or 5 days with high temperatures below average. And I think it's just that change that has caught people's attention because our average for the month of August is actually still way above the mean.
Yeah, and it was kind of a nice respite. Actually, I enjoyed the cooler days.
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot, Matt.
You bet.
Appreciate it.